guys, Night Guy back at you. We're going to continue along with our squat series, going right into the main, the meat and potatoes of the workout, the real portion to drive it home. The other portion was just a good warm-up drill or, a good burnout workout that you could do. You could do that warm-up for any strength routine, really, almost, and it's really going to do nothing but help you get ready, get ready to perform. Anyhow, we're going to continue. Let's go on into our squat routine, our squat workout. I'm going to start my next workout. Is going to be a squat routine more dedicated to building up the strength in your quads, your quadricep muscles, right here on the front. You're probably asking what I'm doing with these little dumbbells. Well, for this workout, you kind of need a platform. This is a very interesting one, and full disclaimer, I'd be very careful as a beginner for doing this workout. This workout can be very challenging, or not to mention beginners, but if you have any knee injuries, definitely, once again, full disclaimer, consult your physician, just to be safe and sure. So I'm going to show you this workout first with no weights. You take your level dumbbells or steps, or even some books you have laying around in the house that you don't use anymore. If you want to try to get them a book, if you can fit both your ankles on it. It doesn't have to be too wide, but if it's two books, you want them to be level. If it's a single book, you're already level, but you want to make sure you have the width. A board, a piece of wood, a long 2x4 would work just fine. Anyhow, you're going to step on these with your heels. I'm going to show you from the side position. This is how I'm stepped on one. Both your feet will be angled on in this position. And let me get from the front. If you're a beginner, just try this with your body weight first. See what you can handle. You want to go just as low as your body will permit you. For a beginner body weight, let's just go, down into the squat, just like you would do a regular squat, except keeping your knees narrow and inward. Typically, when you do a squat, your knees are going to come outward. For this one, we want to keep them narrow and inward, and you want to go as low as you can, go naturally, and in a healthy manner without hurting yourself. Come back up, nice control on the motion, and you're just going to continue that until you start to fatigue out. Nice and low, control the whole way, keeping those knees in nice and narrow. Let me show you from the side view real fast. Remember what I always mention about rep range. Don't stress the number of reps so much. More so, make sure to stress the quality of the workout. So you see I'm going down nice and slow. Doing my best to maintain an erect spine, not leaning forward, not allowing my knees to come too far forward, as I'm going down. And that's it for that workout. If you're more advanced, throw on a weighted vest, get some dumbbells involved. I'm going to show a nice little substitute, another substitute for dumbbells. In the last video, I was using water jugs, but for this one, we have here some of my favorite tomato sauce cans that you could use. And what I'm going to show, this is a nice lightweight. These only weigh, a pound each? So it'll be like simulating a body weight workout. However, you have some weight to, grab on. And for most of the squatting workouts, you're normally going to be crossed up here, which, definitely gives you some good stability of the spine to maintain that posture. But I feel having something to grab onto really helps to close all the gaps. There's a kinetic chain that works together. And, when it's from head to toes, or from fingertips to toes, I should say, using your strength, the body fires better when all the muscles can kind of work together. That being said, the next workout we're going to do is a deadlift. Now, I know what you're saying, big scary deadlift, just the name is intimidating. Anyhow, do not be afraid of this workout. start light. I'm using 1 pound weights right now. These are 1 pound cans. You want to line up to the bar or your cans or your weights. You can use light dumbbells. I have some 5 pounds, I have some 2 pounds, some 3 pounds. I'll break out the pink dumbbells, and I'm not ashamed to use them. Do not be afraid. And I say this, don't be afraid to grab the lighter weights. Everyone's afraid to grab the bigger weights. Don't be afraid to grab the lighter weights, and make sure you're really hammering in the form on your workout and doing your workouts correctly. Anyhow, we're going to grab these light weights. Very similar to a squatted stance, about shoulder width. You want to make sure that your stance allows you to have that drive that you're going to need coming up. One of the main focuses of this workout is the hinging of the hips as you come up. When you squat down, you're going to naturally hinge down, and then you need to come up and really extend those hips in, especially as you finish the motion. I'm going to show you from the front view. I line up, ready to go. Go down nice and low, center your weight, and then you're going to drive straight up, keeping that weight center lined in front of you. And then extend those hips in. All right, let me drop it back down, but at the side this time, so you can see from the side view. Same idea. If I had a bar, what I would be aiming to do is have a bar path that goes up my legs. But since I don't have a bar, we're going to simulate that with whatever you do have, whatever weights you are using. All right, for us right now it's the cans, so we're going to move those back into proper alignment. Let me kind of, I like to hop in the stance a little bit to get ready. Again, it's very important. Take the time to find your stance correctly before you do the workout. When doing upper body workouts, it's a little easier. You have a grip. A lot of dumbbells and barbells will have lines, so you'll be able to easily remember exactly where you're grabbing the bar or the dumbbells. Unfortunately, with using your legs, leg placement on the floor, unless you set a marker, you're not always going to remember. So I say best to feel it out, hop in. That being said, same thing like when we squat down. Like when we do a regular squat, we keep that tailbone tucked in, our pelvis tucked under us to support our weight. We go down nice and deep, grab our weights, and come up in a nice controlled manner and extend it. All right, I'm going to show you one more time. And then after you would, pick it up, you bring it right back down. And the same thing again, up and extend it. Kind of heard my hips pop on that one, didn't you? Let's try that again. Down and up. Just using these weights is already becoming a challenge, especially, going that slow speed. Let's grab my 10-pound weights that I have here. See if I could simulate some of that bar path stuff I was mentioning. Down and up. Now that I'm not just doing the demonstration, I'm going to show you more of a natural flow that I would follow for this workout. Good form the whole way, good control. Do not lean forward. Make sure to keep the tailbone tucked under you, your pelvis tucked under you. Make sure to go nice and deep if you can, as deep as you can. Hey, if you're doing your deadlift and you can only get here and come up, I'm going to take my little, I'll take these weights just to demonstrate, and I can only get here and then come up. That's what we're doing. If that's all you got, that doesn't hurt, that's safe, right there. And we're going to do that with our body weight. We're going to do that with whatever weight we can until we start building up, until we have enough control to breeze through that workout to where it's not really a challenge anymore. Once it gets to that point, you up the weight in that range of motion. Then when you start realizing you're adding some serious weight in that range of motion, time to try to push the range of motion again, safely. You start, feeling any pain, that's breaking, I'm going to say, 5 to 6 on the scale. Definitely stop what you're doing, get some ice, wrap it up, see your doctor. Anyways, let's continue on with these workouts. That was the deadlift, one of my favorites, to really drive home some good strength, really You know, it's really a full body workout. Your arms and grip get involved. The upper stability of your back has to hold that weight, especially when it's a heavier weight. Anyhow, the next workout we're going to be doing here is known as a goblet squat. But we're going to do it in a low manner. You know, low squats I'm really driving home low squats for this workout especially. You want to be able to have that explosive energy and strength to pick yourself up from the crouch position. You know, when you lower down, sometimes you're taking a battle stance. You know, you have your weapon on either side. You know, when you're ready to go. You don't often take a neutral stance, but having that strength in your legs and your foundation is very important for just about any martial art, definitely for HEMA. You know, what we're doing, you know, back there, definitely good to have. Anyhow, let's proceed on to the next workout, the goblet squat, or goblet low squat, more specifically. I'm going to use a bit of a heavier weight. This is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'm going to use something conventional again. You know, I have my weights in the back. I have a set of 15-pound dumbbells right here that I could use, but for this one, what I picked to use is this bad boy right here. Good old cinder block. Good old concrete cinder block. And for the goblet squat, I don't know how many people have done a goblet squat. Your main goal is to take a weight and kind of center line it on your body. You know, and you hold it inward or under. We're going to start under, just to support, center line the weight. And it's the same concept. I'm going to get into a comfortable stance and squat nice and low. And then come out of there to up top. Watch me from the side. We're going to squat nice and low. And then come out of there. Keeping that pelvis tucked in. Keeping our spine nice and straight. Not bent, dipping our knees too far forward. And coming straight up. You don't have to go this heavy, but if you can, let's try upping the challenge. This is called a crush grip goblet squat. Now I'm going to take this weight and actively squeeze on it through the whole motion. Help close up some of that chain. Helps to also involve the core now, making this workout that much more difficult, which is exactly what you need. Get that heart rate up and really drive that strength out of the body. Watch me from the side. All right. I would tell you for a challenge, you know, if you have a cinder block, you can use it if you can safely. You don't want to drop it on your toe or nothing. If you can safely command the weight of a cinder block, go for the challenge. If a water jug is all you have, try it out. Nice, you know, goblet grip, either from the side. Be careful with the crush grip on the water bottle. If you're too strong, you might explode it. You know, right here. Back to my boys, the cans. Squeeze that bad boy in as you're busting out that squat. You know, anything to keep you out there in training. That's what we're all about here. All right? Thanks for joining us.